Hello, welcome to Introduction to Sports Medicine. My name is Bob Fichter, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for watching this video for the open house meeting. A little bit about my background. I'm a teacher and athletic trainer for 20 years, 14 years at LT, and I've been an athletic trainer for all 3 sports seasons for 20 years. Besides teaching Introduction to Sports Medicine, I also teach a health classes at the South Campus. I am one of the Sports Medicine Club sponsors. If your son or daughter is interested in becoming a student athletic trainer and helping out with the athletes and coverage of practice and games, I will be the person to talk to you about that. Unfortunately, right now, for obvious safety concerns and IHSA regulations, we are not meeting, but I can put them on a list and give them updated information of where we're at right now regarding the club, Sports Medicine Club. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist. One of my passions besides athletic training is the athletic development aspect of sports medicine, the performance enhancement of getting athletes bigger, faster, stronger. My hobbies include playing guitar, and when I have free time, biking. You see my family on the right side there. My son is 6 years old. He's starting Pleasantdale first grade. My daughter Charlotte, 4 years old, starting Pleasantdale as a preschooler. I have about it's about 5 or 6 learning outcomes on this page here, and it's not the full list. If you want to see the full list, it's in your son or daughter's syllabus. I just want to highlight some things, some cool things that we cover throughout the semester, and some highlights. We start off by recognizing the professional qualities of an associated healthcare professional, not just the qualities, but the responsibilities of that person in that profession. We're going to understand and learn about the history and trends of the sports medicine field. So the first unit, we cover the sports medicine field not just as one career path, but it's basically sports medicine as an umbrella that covers many, many other professions, and how we all work together with the goal of treating an injured athlete. I understand this is an introduction class. So if your son or daughter took anatomy last year or this year, or exercise physiology, they'll know some of the anatomy and the physiology that we talk about. And I think overlap is good, especially when they want to go in the career. If they didn't take that so far, if they're not going to, that's not a big deal. They don't need to take that to do well in this class. We'll learn basic medical concepts, functional anatomy. So not just the anatomy, but the biomechanics of that anatomy. They'll learn emergency response techniques, and those will be sprinkled out throughout all the different units. They'll learn, for example, professional rescue CPR, spine boarding techniques, different other emergency response techniques for basically each body region. We're going to analyze human movements, and this is a big part of my class, to be able to explain injuries with the proper medical terminology. They're learning a new language of anatomy, and something that they're going to have to take time with to learn and be patient with it. It doesn't come overnight, but just talk about an injury in the medical sense. The parents, maybe their siblings might be models for some evaluation techniques when they go home. Obviously, they're not going to be certified in diagnosing or treating anything, but I like to give a more of a hands-on approach and learning about injuries and show them some basic evaluation techniques to get them kind of excited and kind of break away from lectures and discussions and give them some hands-on. We obviously are in remote learning. We won't be able to do this so much this year, even if we're hybrid, but practicing taping and bracing on each other in class. However, I do have plenty of supplies for them if they want to take home. I have various videos on my Canvas page of different taping bracing techniques. And if they want to go home and practice some of these techniques for their own personal knowledge, I'd be happy to give them those supplies after school. We actually moved the athletic training room outside during the fall season. Some of the remote learning accommodations, there's that obvious student engagement emphasis, using Zoom as a platform to get the students engaged with breakout discussions, usually utilizing discussion boards. In terms of the breakout sessions with Zoom, I've been very happy to poke my head into certain breakout rooms and seeing the interaction, positive interaction between the students. Even if what they're done with what they're talking about, I enjoy the students talking about other things like how their weekend's going and how remote learning is going. But it's a good platform to use, especially right now. The social emotional connection, Mondays, I like to use part of that day for this. Now that's pretty much incorporating every lesson, but I think Mondays are very important to not only lay the platform, the schedule for the week, but it's also to take 5 or 10 minutes, and I like to teach them different mindfulness techniques, relaxation techniques, breathing techniques. In terms of mindfulness, even think about the present moment, shutting off their computer screens for 5 minutes and think about them in the present moment, not thinking about future assignments, the stress of those assignments, or what happened over the weekend. But take that time for themselves, and I like to call it the 5 or 10 minutes of self-care on the Mondays. The asynchronous day expectations, they're going to be given their 2 asynchronous day activities. I don't care if they work on them on their synchronous days to get them out of the way. I like that. I think that's really good time management. If they want to use their asynchronous days for the learning time, then absolutely, some students like that structure. But as long as I get them by Sunday evening, that's perfectly fine with me. In terms of the grading, discussion boards will be 25%. A lot of that is current event topics in sports medicine. I let them pick what they want to research. Chapter quizzes, projects, not every unit will have a project, but moving forward, every unit will have an application assessment. We're not doing multiple choice tests this semester, but they're going to apply their knowledge to a prompt that then we're going to give them at the end of each unit. If you do have any questions, my contact information is right there. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this, and please let me know if you have any questions throughout the semester. Thanks a lot. Take care.